For more, let me turn to Gyude Moore. He was Liberia's Minister of Public Works and is now a Senior Policy Fellow at the Center for Global Development and joins us from here in Washington. Gyude, much of the U.S. focus really has been on what's going on in Gaza and Israel and Ukraine. Do you think this visit perhaps signals a shift or rethinking of U.S.-Africa policy?
Yes, Wes, thanks for having me. It's a pleasure being here with you. I think so. I think the Biden administration came to office hoping to strengthen the partnership between the continent and the U.S. government. They tried to distinguish themselves from the Trump administration, but they got sidetracked. I think the crisis in Gaza, the crisis in Ukraine sucked a lot of the oxygen out of the room, and there was some diversion of attention away from Africa. But so this is sort of reshifting that Biden policy toward the continent. And so this is actually good for the relationship between the United States and the continent.
Biden says he will work with Congress to designate Kenya as a non-NATO ally. How significant is this for Kenya, and what does it really mean for the country?
Yeah, I think so. Kenya is going to be the first sub-Saharan African country with that designation. The North African countries have that designation. Egypt does, Tunisia does, and I think another one, maybe Morocco, does. So this is important because it allows security cooperation at a level that's higher than is available to Kenya at the moment. It allows Kenya to be able to access more sophisticated weaponry that the U.S. may not sell to a non-ally. And so those are the advantages. And so the kinds of cooperations, especially military cooperation that could happen now, will be greater. Obviously, it doesn't commit the United States. It's not a treaty agreement like NATO, but it provides the Kenyan military, it provides the Kenyan government access to American weapon systems that ordinarily they probably would not have access to.
Interesting. And how much of a delicate balancing act is this for President Ruto, considering he's got good relationship with China, China's influence and massive investments in Kenya, which we all know about. So how difficult is this for him?
Well, I'm glad you brought this up. This is one of the distinguishing thing about this is that the Americans have sort of not insisted that their African partners choose a side. And so this works to Kenya's interests. I think the important thing, both the Kenyans recognize this is recognized by leaders and policymakers across the continent, that China has certain competencies that are difficult to replace. And so China will continue to be a significant partner. Since 2008 or 2009, China surpassed the United States as the continent's largest trade partner. So it makes sense that most African countries will retain their relationship with China even as they pursue their relationship with the West. And so Kenya has done an admirable job at this balancing act between maintaining China on the one hand and still maintaining a very big relationship with the West.
And Kenya has really stepped up to the plate by agreeing to lead a multinational force in Haiti, which has been in chaos for a long time now. Talk about the security cooperation between the United States and Kenya, especially when it comes to troubled spots like Haiti.
Yeah, I think so. First of all, Kenya has been an American security partner ever since the embassy bombings in Nairobi and Dar es Salaam. So Kenya has been a key ally, a partner with the United States fighting Al-Qaeda in East Africa, but also Al-Shabaab. The Kenyan military, the Kenyan police also have extensive experience, whether it's deploying troops to Somalia or to the Democratic Republic of Congo. And so, according to the Biden administration and people on Capitol Hill, many other countries were approached about this, and Kenya was one to step forward. So some of this showering of American attention on Kenya and the state visit, part of this is an acknowledgement that Kenya has basically walked lockstep with the United States, whether it's on Ukraine or now leading a multinational force in Haiti.
And before I let you go, Gyude, would you happen to know if that multinational force from Kenyan troops, at least, are they already in Haiti?
Not yet. They're not.
Okay.
They haven't deployed yet.
All right. We'll leave it there. Gyude Moore, thank you very much.